Hi, I'm Jessie Reimers, and I wanted to share with you my top tips for creating global success and a seven-figure income in network marketing. So I think the most important thing to start with is taking imperfect action as you learn, not waiting until you know everything there is to know about network marketing, about your product, about the compensation plan, about the business model, etc. But just starting out by sharing your experiences. And it's extremely important to actually be using your product, obviously, so that you can create your own experiences and stories and belief in that product. I think it's really important to always show up to events to continue learning. Even if you feel like you know it all or you've heard it all before, continuing to go to business training and events like convention and leadership and conferences and whatever's going on in your area, because being around the people in this business is extremely important, and you will always pick up new tips and tricks. And even if you're hearing the same thing over and over, that can just, remind you and embed in your mind what to keep doing to be successful. If there's nothing happening in your area, start your own. So there wasn't really any training going on in Brisbane where I live. So I started my own, even when only one or two people showed up, and it was the same for my workshops and classes. Even if there was one person there, don't cancel. Some of the people that were those one person in my class are some of my biggest leaders now. So it's really important to just stay the course, even when it feels like you're getting nowhere. Super important to do what you know is going to create success in your business, even when you don't feel like it. This whole thing of only doing what feels good or what feels in alignment or what feels right, I don't believe is going to get you where you need to go. Do what is uncomfortable. Do what you don't want to do. Do the things that annoy you the most. Like for me, I don't love doing follow-ups, so I try and help everyone open their account at the workshop. But if I didn't do the follow-up, there'd be so many people that I would have lost out on because I'm not staying front of mind. Consistency, momentum, showing up, and even for that one person is extremely important. So do the same amount of workshops every single month. I would say if you're really wanting to fast track and grow your business, minimum 10 workshops a month or at least 2 a week. That's what they say, the 2x2x2, 2 classes a week, 2 new contacts a day, 2 follow-ups a day, and 1, big training or team event a month. So if you're actually doing that consistently, I don't believe there's a way that you can fail. But really look at what you're doing, because a lot of people say, oh yeah, I'm doing that. But then when they actually look back at their calendar and workshops, are you really doing that? Creating relationships is crucial. One of my friends, Leonie Featherstone, who's a diamond leader in this business, did a fantastic presentation at a business training we held recently and she was running around stage sticking all these post-it notes to herself, trying to get leads and get people, and the post-it notes were just flying off and falling all over her because she wasn't taking that time to create genuine relationships and build a connection with someone. So if you're going to networking events, which, we all should be, and I have been to many, even though I would rather punch myself in the face and light my hair on fire, given I'm autistic and an introvert, but I go and I show up and I make an effort. I feel out in the room, who I'm feeling is going to be a good connection for me. And it's not about just, verbal diarrheaing my product and my network marketing company on them immediately. It's about creating a relationship, asking them questions, getting their details, adding them on social media, catching up for coffee, learning about them. And then when they bring up something that's a challenge for them, asking them something simple like, would it be okay with you if I share something with you that's really helped me with that? And then you're able to, follow up from there, take their details, say, can I grab your details so I can send you more information about what this is and how to use it? And then ask them if you can touch base in a few days to see how they're going with that. And from there, once they've had a powerful personal experience with your product, you can then invite them to a workshop or a class or whatever you call it. And the biggest thing I think in network marketing is not making it all about you and how many people can I sign up and connect with, but, to be the top rank in the company that I'm in or in any network marketing company, or even to get to those higher ranks, it's actually about empowering and helping others. So who can you inspire? Who can you breathe hope and life into? Who can you help show them their values and their gifts and their talents, and really encourage and foster and support that person to love themselves more, to believe that they can do it, to help them with their first few workshops and really connect with them. And educate your people. So educate about the product, educate about the compensation plan, whether that's creating YouTube videos online or a Facebook group with files, and doing regular business training and having other people included in that. So we often have, guest speakers presenting on their passion, whether that's to do with business or whether that's to do with the product and how you can maybe use it in a different way. Involving other people will help them step up into leadership. And last but not least, and very, very important, is working on yourself. You can't just do action and activity and not work on yourself at all and expect success in your business. Same as you can't just meditate on a mountaintop and manifest and it's all going to come to you without doing action. So there needs to be action and personal development brought together to create really stable, sustainable, long-term success in your business. The way that I work on myself is, getting coaching and mentoring, reading personal development books, like some of the ones I've got on my color-coded bookshelf. Thank you, Elena Brower. But the biggest key that I have found to support me with working on myself, and most importantly, getting over my own blocks and limiting beliefs that would hold me back, is tapping EFT. So there's acupressure points all over our body, and like acupuncture has been used for a very long time with absolutely fantastic success and scientific proof behind it, we can actually tap ourselves on these acupressure points without needing to use needles and release limiting beliefs. So I could say something like, even though I don't feel like a good enough leader, even though I'm worried about what people are going to say about me, even though I feel like I'm never going to achieve success in my business, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm scared, even though I feel anxious doing this workshop, even though I struggle with public speaking, even though I struggle with connecting with people, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And I learned this technique through a friend of mine, Brad Yates. He's a friend now. I just followed his stuff on YouTube for a couple of years and then connected with him. And I asked him if he would be open to creating a tapping e-course specifically for network marketing. So there's 31 short videos over 31 days. We ran our first pilot program a few months ago with massive success. Hundreds of people joined that program. And the tapping videos are specific to the blocks that I've felt the most in my own network marketing business, but also the market research I've done and the things that I hear people talking about that are holding them back, like not feeling like a good enough leader, not feeling supported by friends and family, worrying about what other people think of them, all of these things that we tell ourselves that hold us back. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to find out more about the e-course, follow the link in this post. Feel free to like, comment, tag, share with anyone in network marketing who you think these tips might be helpful for. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.